hip hop and wrestling.
We are back. We are back. Let's talk about Raw. Now, Raw was not a super lit show, but I think storyline-wise, it was really, really good. Matches were matches, but storyline-wise, it was good because the same problem that we spoke about, the nice problem to have of not knowing who's going to win, everybody's talking with the confidence that they are going to win, and I like that shit. Seth came out talking his usual, and he made it clear that his goal is to win the Royal Rumble just so Punk doesn't. So I like that. And again, I don't know, and we talked about this last week, I don't know if this is leading to a heel turn. I don't want it to happen. I find Seth Rollins to be very annoying as a heel, but his hatred for Punk makes sense to me. It makes sense. And I like the fact that people are like, they have their eyes on a prize, but they can't stop thinking about their other ops. So I do like that, you know. But then Gunther came out talking that shit. And this is the most confident that Gunther has sounded since he got that damn world title. Go ahead,
They
Nick.
did weird shit with him, man.
His title reign was worse than Damian Priest's.
As far as like attitude, like as soon as he won it, his attitude just was like I don't know. It's just like he wasn't. Yeah, like you said yesterday, he was confident for the first time since fucking August. Like
Right.
legit confident.
Right. And Seth,
I think he figured out. I don't mean to cut you off, but I think he figured out that just like talking pure shit is his niche.
yeah.
And that, I'm telling you, I was in tears laughing at him talk like last night, talk shit. I'm like, yo, he is talking shit. He was like, after I beat that clown, Jey Uso.
Right.
So,
They did, but they had him like they had him like talking or being like if he was Damian Priest. I'm like, you could beat Damian Priest. Like, beat Damian Priest. Like what? Like then they had Cody beat him. Like I get Cody beating him, but even then, like Cody has shaken his confidence. It's like what?
yeah.
Out of here.
They should have never did that shit to begin with. That crown, I don't know about that Crown Jewel championship. They need to leave that shit alone because it's going to clearly make one champion seem weaker than the other. And I don't think they need to be doing that.
I just think that was a business thing, man. They were just trying
It's
to
definitely a business.
Well, 100%.
that's all that was.
So-
Period.
They
Saudi
want-
Arabia, like
Yeah.
want.
They said they want some kind of love too. So make
Yeah.
something like official with our thing we got going on over here,
A championship that they can't even bring back to the States.
which makes no sense. I'm with you on that.
Do they even acknowledge the ring? They got rings, right?
They were,
Yeah.
they were wearing them like when they got back, but they're big rings. They don't need to be wearing them motherfuckers around.
Like, yeah, somebody probably goddamn attack him, man.
You think they're going to do like one of the big 4 pay-per-views out there?
They already planned to roll them.
Yeah.
They announced it already.
What?
Like, is it next year? They announced it.
I forgot. It is. I think it is next year though. I forgot which one it is too. Which pay per
Is it
view?
next year or 2 years from now?
Is it the Royal Rumble next year?
Yep.
I think it's Royal Rumble next year.
I thought Indianapolis got it 2 years in a row or some shit. Royal Rumble.
I think Royal Rumble will be in Riyadh next year, if I'm not mistaken.
2026.
I think so.
Goddamn.
So I'm sure it's only a matter of time before WrestleMania is there too.
Oh, that'd be tough though. I wouldn't be surprised.
I bet the prices will be
like-
better.
Overseas?
It'll be goddamn. Hold on. It'll be cheaper to go to Saudi Arabia and watch WrestleMania than to go to Vegas. The way they price gouge them damn tickets. That's an exaggeration, but I don't like that. I don't like the idea of WrestleMania being there at all. I'm at least let the first international WrestleMania be somewhere a little bit more accessible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would go to London. I would go to a London WrestleMania.
Have they ever did it in Canada?
Yeah. They did WrestleMania 6 in Toronto.
And 18.
And 18, yeah. Yep. But yeah, we'll talk about the future of PLEs internationally, I guess, as we get closer to that Rumble. But yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised this time next year, Logan Paul's champion And
he wins it there.
They set it up, man.
Because I was just looking at this promo. Remember, Logan Paul came out to talk this shit.
Yeah, he got booed.
Who's better than
Dom.
most wrestlers would? Like he just was like eating it up. Like,
Yeah,
this motherfucker is annoyingly good at this, and I hate it.
He is.
I wish he didn't want to do it almost because he's so good at it.
He is. Look, I was low key cheering, bro. I'm like, fuck him. But
He's talking his shit.
Yeah.
He not able to say much. Because then he just stopped paying attention to them and just started talking to the crowd directly. I was
He
like,
didn't care. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's gonna make you boo harder.
yeah. I didn't catch anything that he was saying at first, but somehow he got him to kind of like be quiet at some point. I think he said something to them that got him to be a little bit quiet. I forgot what it was, but it was in the middle after being, booed as viciously as he was. He was trying to yell over him. It just didn't work. But yeah,
because he tried to do what everybody tries to do, which is just talk over it.
Yeah, don't do
and
that.
It's like, nah, fuck that. When they boo you, somebody you just gotta talk shit to them.
Yeah.
Make them stop, but you can't make them stop by saying stop. You gotta be like,
yeah.
well, you gotta say whatever you can say, and he does it. I don't know. He's fucking good at his job, and I hate this.
He is, man.
You love to hate him and hate to love him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We were talking
He's
about that.
natural.
We were talking about that last night. Me, Nick, and one of our other boys. It's like, all right, if he wins the title, I'd be like, I ain't mad at it. I mean, clearly, he's on.
He was a champion, so it's kind of like
he's on another level. He's on another level.
He's gonna win a world title. He might even win the WWE title if he fuck with it, like initially, because he's still
world title.
Yeah, he's gonna win it. He's gonna win either the world or WWE title.
For
How soon do you think?
He might do it this year.
I don't think so. Not this year.
I'm thinking
pay-per-view
2026 in another country.
Maybe 2026.
Okay.
Come on, man. No.
Not Logan. No.
You're probably right. You're probably right.
He's that
Jimmy win a world title before that nigga this year, bro. That's how much I disbelieve that.
You said what? You said Jimmy gonna get it first?
I said Jimmy Uso will win the goddamn world title before Logan wins that shit. If you think he's gonna win this year, that's how much I don't believe Logan gonna win it.
Yeah, not this year.
I'm just saying. I see the writing on the wall. We'll see.
But we did say, do we see him as a future main eventer? Like, I totally see Logan Paul winning the Royal Rumble, and I think he might win it in Saudi Arabia.
I can see that.
See him main event WrestleMania for sure.
Yeah, I can totally see him main eventing a WrestleMania, which will suck for his haters. Luckily, I'm not one of those anymore.
Get your ass out of here, Jack Perry.
I am a believer in Logan Paul, and he showed it last night. The dude just has the it factor. He's tall, he got the look, he can talk, and he wrestles way better than any. I mean, what can this man not do?
Honestly, if you're a wrestling fan, there is no reason not to. You might not like it, but there's no reason not to like Logan Paul if you're a wrestling fan.
Yeah.
I don't like him, but I'm like, this nigga got it.
I think it's the idea. First of all, like when he was fighting Mayweather, I was like, how dare you? This is blasphemous. Right? But he did it. And he had a match in Saudi Arabia against Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel, which was way better than it needed to be. Matter of fact, my recap of that's my highest viewed video on this channel was just recapping that damn match. And it was a good match. But I think the fan that would hate on him the most would be the one, in our age group and a little bit older, because we look at him as a pure outsider who didn't come in, he didn't pay his dues, he didn't travel the road, he didn't do any of that shit. He just came in and
but that is the basis of his whole heel character. He's like, you guys are mad that I came in here and done more than you in a year and a half. You done in your whole careers. He said, he was like, I made it to the top quicker than both these dudes.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. Listen,
it is.
If he couldn't wrestle, if he was like pure shit and they just tried to like leech off of his name like they did Kevin Federline and some other folks, that's a different story.
Yeah, get him the fuck out of here.
Get him the fuck out of here. Yeah, if he wasn't good,
he got that US title that quick either.
I tried my best to not acknowledge him as being on the level of the other stars, but I like it's just undeniable. I'm tired of it. Him and fucking Bad Bunny. Goddamn. Those two.
Especially Bad Bunny.
Fucking ridiculous.
When I watched his match with I never watched the match with him before. Like I just seen like highlights, but when I watched that match with him and Damien, I'm like, yo, this motherfucker is a real fucking wrestler.
Yeah, he's doing Falcon arrows and shit, and I mean,
and it looked good. It didn't look like he needed like, you know what I'm saying? It didn't look like he was trying. It looked like he'd been doing the shit.
Do you think this opens the door though for more people from the outside to decide, you know what, I think I'll give this wrestling thing a shot and get catapulted the way that dude, is Kai Cenat gonna wrestle? Is I Show Speed gonna start wrestling?
I hope not, man.
Whatever other streamer that's popular, like
I Show Speed said he wants to actually do MMA though.
It just depends on
Get your ass out of here, Jack Perry.
how much someone sees it as like
A moneymaker.
it's also like putting your body through shit. Do you really want to put your body through that shit?
Yeah.
see that's another. I'm sorry, Nick. Go ahead.
I would say so. I don't think a lot of people are going to do it, but
See that point right there, and I didn't even think about that. That part right there, that he allowed to put his body through that level of punishment, for whatever his deal is. That's still a lot to go through, but his fucking logo for his damn energy drinks, like this dude's. I don't know how he's in terms of like business, how he moves the needle, but I'm going to assume that he does.
He's getting paid, bro.
He's getting paid.
at least they don't have Prime set up in the Prime in the middle of the ring.
Oh yeah,
I think the Prime bottles aren't at ringside no more either. So.
Thank God. Hey, Gold, how'd you like the WWE logo in the middle of the ring? We talked about that. Looks way better, right?
You called it, bro. You called it. That's fire. You called it, man. They heard your voice, bro.
I think they listen to our podcast. And then go to the booking. They go to the booking meetings like, VSOP and Gold said, put the logo in the middle of the ring. Right next to the real American beer. So I do not think that Logan Paul is going to win the Royal Rumble. Mm-mm. No, I don't think so. So y'all don't think so either, right?
Cena Punk.
Hell no, motherfucker.
But I do think whoever throws him out is who he's going to feud with.
Whoever wins the Rumble, I think, is the one that's going after Cody.
That's what I think too.
Who's going after Cody? Is it going to be Roman?
Roman, Punk, or Cena.
I'll wait till later, like with the later slide. I know it's coming up.
It's coming. But yeah, so I think Logan Paul will have something important in his WrestleMania future. I just don't think it's going to be involved in any of the world titles, but we'll see. He'll have some type of dream match where we'll be like, oh shit, Logan Paul versus this guy might be interesting. Hell, give me Logan Paul versus Penta.
Woo!
Yeah? Huh?
That'll be a good fucking match. Good call, yo.
Oh yeah, he'll sell that Mexican destroyer.
Hell, that'll be a great fucking match. Hell yeah. I ain't think about that.
I'm trying to think of something high profile for him, but because technically he gets treated like an attraction, a high profile attraction. So I would assume he ain't gonna be wasting his time with Otis or Chad Gable. But someone, he's already feuded with Seth. He's already feuded with Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. He's already feuded with LA Knight. Sami Zayn, no, he hasn't done that.
Yeah, he has.
He has?
Yeah. Yeah, he has.
Oh, didn't he? Wait a minute. Didn't Sami Zayn? Okay, was it Bad Bunny? Sami Zayn was fucking with Johnny Knoxville.
Right, but I still feel like he hasn't done that on Logan Paul. Maybe not.
You know what? Next time we'll have to think about. After the Rumble, we're gonna get back together because everything's gonna probably shift and change after that first week of Raw and SmackDown after the Rumble. But Logan Paul trajectory high, maybe world champ in 2026. Not this year, but hey, he did his thing last night. So we'll see where this goes. So then we had the War Raiders, the War Raiders. Yeah, I was about to call them the Viking Raiders. The War Raiders defending against Dom and JD McDonough. And JD McDonough almost died, taking that bump last night.
Yeah.
And I believe he is injured.
He punctured a lung and broke a rib.
Yeah, so he's done. He's out, and that shit was crazy.
He finished the match.
He finished the match.
Cringe. I didn't see exactly what happened till they did the replay. I was like, shit.
Yeah. Like I saw him hit the table when he did it.
Yeah.
But I didn't see how hard he hit that motherfucker.
Yo, he smacked the hell out of that goddamn table in the back of his head, bro.
Yeah, you know his head weighs an extra 10 pounds versus the average human, so I'm pretty sure it was devastating, the whiplash.
That was scary, man.
But he finished the match. Kudos to him.
Yeah, man. Get well soon, bro.
I would have said, hey, ref, throw up the X, bring out the gurney. Let's just end this right now. Because then he took more punishment. And I'm talking about way.
And they kept hitting him on the back of his head too, man. I'm like, yo, and every time they did, I'm like, yo,
War Raiders still did their power moves.
All of them.
they just said, fuck it.
They did all their shit. But they won.
The crowd cheered for him whenever he got on the apron too. Like, it might be a matter of time before they start. He might get this little push, but they were like, I think I firmly believe when the crowd sees you do shit like that,
Yeah,
you win them over. And so we'll see how long. I'm not saying he's gonna be a face or anything. I'm just saying he's a fan favorite now, I think.
Yeah. And me, man, like I respect, like I said, I said all the time when we have our talks, I respect what these guys do, man, because all it takes is one wrong move, man, and they can really end their career. You know what I'm saying? And that last night, seeing that, I was like, the other Monday night, I was like, man, like I didn't think he was gonna continue the match. So he gets my ultra respect after that, man.
You saw when he came to the rope and he was looking at Dom. And Dom was like, "You sure?" He was like, "Yeah, let me in."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah.
I was like, "All right." Now, and it was from a moonsault that he's probably done thousands of times, but
he does that all the time.
Just slip, man.
Yeah,
he has the prettiest salt.
I can't blame. Who was out there? It was Eric. Eric was out there.
I don't know who it was.
Who was supposed to catch him?
I think it was Eric.
Yeah. I mean, he landed on him. It's just the way he kind of rotated off of him afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he just slipped after that. Like,
that shit was crazy. But yeah, so Judgment Day, they lost their attempt to get the titles back. I don't know what happens next in terms of who's going to be ready for the War Raiders. We actually had this conversation, Nick, last week, me and Gold, trying to figure out, well, who the hell is in the Raw Tag Team division? And it took us a while to name people off the top of our head. So we'll give you a chance right now, Nick. Who's in the Raw Tag Team division?
Help us out, Nick.
The Creed Brothers, New Day, LWO. That might be it. I mean, I know it ain't it, but it's not many after that. Those are.
Didn't A-Town Under just move to Raw?
Yes,
they are.
Okay. So they are going to beat the War Raiders. I predict that A-Town Down Under is going to are the ones who are going to take those titles off the War Raiders.
Probably.
They're more promotable. I can see that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But hey, good showing
unless you want to push the Creeds.
It's coming, but
about it.
Not yet.
If I had to guess, I'll go with the Creeds too.
The Creeds. Okay.
I think it'll be A-Town Down Under, because they're at least more entertaining with the title. I always look at it as not even like who would be. I try to look at it as who would be more entertaining with the title right now. And yeah, right now it would be A-Town Down Under. I like the War Raiders, but I think the crowd is kind of into it, but they're kind of
exactly. I do like I like the Creeds. I think they're young. I think they're talented, and that's why they was teamed up with Chad Gable. Gable's kind of like, he's trying to like push them to that next level, and I think they're going to be heels and win it. And of course, it's just the heels are more entertaining when they have the championship belts, besides the Usos in their early career. But then when it was the heels, they were still like popular.
we have to see what they do with them in the next 5 to 6 months, because right now the Creeds are geeks.
I know they look like bubbles right now, but they have to do something real creative.
But from a wrestling standpoint, they are incredibly talented.
Yeah.
I can see Julius Creed tossing around both of the War Raiders. That dude is freakishly strong. Freakishly.
He is.
Let me tell you something, brother. What you gonna do?
I love that shit.
Yes, I'll say this week after week. The tag team division is pure shit. It will be a it'll be a multi-man match at Mania. With all the
They're
geeks.
trying. I see them trying. It's just
That's
really not.
Yeah. No.
Because we got to go to the Rumble predictions you said, so we'll talk about that.
Yeah. I like the War Raiders. I'm not
Bring the Hardy Boys back.
Please don't.
They got to deal with TNA.
Yeah.
They said,
Oh, yeah. They could show up. They could definitely show up. Fucking Jeff.
I can definitely, like everybody talking about possibly seeing Hendry in the Rumble, but I could definitely see Matt and Jeff in the Rumble.
They'll get a big pop for it. The crowd will go crazy for it. So
You said please don't PSU. I know the Hardy Boys don't. I mean, I think it's more Jeff than Matt. Though.
I love the Hardy Boys, but right now you can tell that the road has owned them. The punishment their body has taken in those early years, you can see it now. They
just sound like a shell of them former bills.
They just look like they're in pain all the time. They might be, and they might not be, but they just, I don't know. Last time I saw, I don't know. But hey, if they came back, it would be a cool attraction to see them versus the A-Town Down Under, because the whole gimmick would be, hey, you guys are old and washed. And then they like, you know what I'm saying? So have them back as an attraction, I'm with it. A tag team title contender, hey, honestly, it'll probably be a better boost to the division than what they're doing right now. I just don't.
So I say, if Kerry, if they came back, they would fucking save the tag team division. Save. Like everybody's all day long.
The rainbow-haired warrior.
Well, you gotta come out.
They would save.
So go. I don't know if you've seen Jeff Hardy in the past 2-3 years, but I'll tell you what, when this dude was on AEW, his Swanton Bomb, he just lands on you, completely squashes you. Like there's no grace anymore. He's just a flip. He's gonna land on top of your ribs.
Yeah, because it used to look like he just barely
touched you. Yeah. Oh no, he lands on you and he bounces off of you. It's like the worst senton ever. But we'll see. So yeah, them showing up at the Rumble that'd be cool. I'll be with that. Mm-hmm. All right, but yeah, War Raiders win, still the champs. I assume they'll hold it until Mania at least. But this was entertaining. The heel New Day, I'm starting to like more and more every single week, to the point where I think they're going to end up not going the route they wanted to go. They're going to end up faces organically.
Because Xavier is so fucking good at being a heel.
Yeah.
It made me, I started thinking back, oh yeah, he was like a highlight when New Day first started and they were heels. Like he was the highlight, coming out there talking shit, playing the trombone and stuff like that. So
he's crazy obnoxious.
Yeah. And then Kofi, he just gets it because now he's cut his facial hair. He don't got a mustache no more. I was saying yesterday, if you go look at him, this motherfucker definitely look like an African scammer now.
Oh yeah. Can't trust a black man with no mustache.
Like the way the ears is cut, mustache is gone. He got the hair over the pony. I was like, and he be wearing these fur coats now. He's like, with his chest out. I'm like, oh, this nigga look like a scammer. So it works.
Yeah, it works. His own family turned on him. That was great. Like nobody's fucking with the New Day at all. Not even the Hills. Even Ludwig was like, "Get the fuck out of my face." Pete Dunne and Ludwig are turning their nose up at you. I think that's just a great. That's a great storyline right there. Like, how could you?
Even whenever Dom saw him on top backstage, they were like, "Yeah, you going outside, right?" He was like, "Nah, what y'all did was crazy." But and then he walked off.
Yeah, this is good. This is money. I still predict that Big E is going to come back and they're just going to be heels together. Either that or he'll be the catalyst that turns them face again. But they will be reunited somehow, some way.
Oh yeah,
I'll sway more to what you said. The second one, like Big E, like turns them back face.
Okay, so you think that's what's going to happen? I don't know. I don't
see Big E coming.
I still think they're going to get the tag team titles as heels at some point.
I believe so too. I think this is set up for it.
Yeah, right now they're losing. What, they lost both these matches to Rey Mysterio. So we'll see where it goes.
Ooh, plot. Maybe they get a tag team championship title shot, and Big E helps them win.
That might be it. That could be it.
And be like, see, do y'all forgive me?
Yeah. Or they could say, you know, now you're seeing where we're coming from or something. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is with Big E and them, but it's refreshing. It's new. At first, I was worried of how they were going to pull it off, but they've done it perfectly.
Yeah. I was worried that New Day was still going to be like, when they first turned heel, I thought they were about to lose and still get lost in the sauce, but they're cutting out a little niche. Like, I'm like, now what's going on here?
Yeah.
So,
They just need to get some victories that actually matter. Maybe they can beat up.
I'm liking the, sorry. I was gonna say, I'm liking the jeans too. They're not even wearing like the cool attire no more. They're just wearing straight black jeans and like boots or like sneakers.
right.
Yeah.
Even
Like, like calling it out.
I imagine both will be in the Royal Rumble.
And both are going to get thrown out by the LWO probably. Or you know what? Maybe they'll show up in the ring and people will look at them like crazy and just throw them out immediately. You know, there's that one person that gets jumped.
Right.
Maybe
They both might show up. And,
get thrown right out.
Yeah. I like that prediction, Craig.
Yeah, they're getting thrown out. So,
Yeah, everybody in the ring turns on and throws them out.
yeah, that makes the most sense. That'd be entertaining, but yeah, I'm with it. Yeah, so good segment right there. Yeah, good for them, man. Just switching it up after 10 years. All right, so then we got Jey Uso with Quavo. Yeah, came to the ring. He did his entrance for like 5 minutes, it seemed like, and the crowd just did not get tired whatsoever. I guess the biggest highlight that I noticed that when he grabbed the mic, he was like, yeah, I think I can beat him. I think I can beat Gunther. And that just led me to believe that, all right, maybe that's the case. Maybe that's what's going to happen. It'll be a great story. It'll be a great moment for the fans. They'll go nuts if that happens. But if he did beat Gunther, I don't expect his title reign, Jay's, to be longer than 2 PLEs. He'll probably lose that shit on TV. It ain't gonna be long. It's not gonna be a long title reign.
That shit would suck if they did them like that again, because they already did that, you know, with the Intercontinental title, bro. So I think they'll at least get the man like a decent, like, if he does get it, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a decent, like, at least half a year, you know what I'm saying?
No.
Not unless it's just something crazy happens, you know, like a crazy storyline.
Like, say if he wanted it Mania, he's not holding it to SummerSlam.
He's not. He won't. He'll lose it if he gets to SummerSlam with it, he'll lose it there. He's not the champion that will hold on to it and dominate. There's like the transitional champions, and then there's the ones who come and they hold the title for a long time and dominate.
Like Damian Priest, which y'all consider, yeah, he was a transitional champion.
Very transitional, yeah. His reign was forgettable, whereas Seth held it for damn near a year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Seth is believable. Seth, we fuck with Seth like that. I mean, we fuck with Damian Priest too, but Seth he's just an ideal of a WWE champion.
Also, there's just more money.
I don't think that McIntyre didn't keep it as long as he did.
Oh no, but him losing it right away made perfect sense for what came out of it in terms of him and Punk's feud. It made the most sense, and I thought that was brilliant how they did it. But you know, Drew will get it back at some point. He ain't winning the Royal Rumble. Yeah, he'll get it back at some point. Once he eliminates all of his ops, he'll get it back. Matter of fact, if Jay gets it, that's who will take it. If Jay was to get the World Championship, Drew McIntyre would be the one to take it off of him.
Mm-hmm. And I like Drew, man. Drew's doing a good job too. Like we're talking about we're talking about Gunther being like a good heel and like talking good, man. I think McIntyre is doing the fucking same thing. He's good, man.
Oh, yeah, his box office. How many times, Nick, has I said, "Oh, I'm getting ready to go to bed during Raw, but I got to see what Drew gonna do first. I'm gonna stay up to see what Drew gonna do." That was like the story of all last year. Man, I'm tired as hell. This damn episode of Raw is long as shit. But what's Drew gonna do? I ain't seen my Drew segment yet. That's that. He's the man. He's doing a great job. But yeah, so that's if Jay wins, either Drew beats him or Braun Breaker beats him.
Hey, look, Nick. VS also told me I was talking about how he did that instant Claymore, like he just jumped up and did it instead of like doing the setup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he does do that a lot.
I haven't noticed it. He usually does the setup, the 3-2-1.
I'm with him. I haven't noticed it either. That's the first time I've seen it.
No, because he don't do it all the time. Like in the big matches, he just hit it and call it a day.
Okay.
He does the countdown on TV a lot.
Right. Yeah, maybe the PLE he'll
like it's somebody that like, okay, it's a hard fought match, he'll just hit that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
The instant Claymore, man.
Yeah. I think Drew's gonna get that title back. So we'll see. We'll see. But shout out to Jay. He's hot right now. So let's just the best thing for him would be to have a WrestleMania moment. But if not, maybe another show.
I could definitely see him winning the Chamber, getting his shot against Gunther at Mania.
Yeah. Yeah. Because Gunther, I mean, I don't know. It all depends who wins. I think everybody's gunning for Cody's belt.
Because I honestly, like I said, this is how I see Mania. Well, we'll go through the Royal Rumble predictions.
Look, I'm ready to, Nick. We go keep it. We'll slow down. Yes, we'll get to the whole thing. Yeah.
So we had a tag team title. Well, it wasn't actually. It actually was not a tag team title match, but it was the tag team, the women's tag team champs going against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, and the match was cool. It was good with Liv Morgan getting the pin over Naomi. Which I don't know if that's going to lead into what we talked about with the whole Jade conspiracy or not. But what I do know is since she pinned the champions, they're going to get a shot. And I think more than likely they're going to take those titles off of them.
Like I said, it was a 6-man tag on Wednesday, 6-woman tag on Wednesday. Or last Friday, she pinned Bianca. This Monday, she pinned Naomi. So, yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, they rightfully got a title shot. I don't know when they're going to do it. Maybe they can squeeze it into the Rumble if they wanted to have a women's tag match on there since they got the males doing a tag match.
I wouldn't be surprised if they stretch it out because all of them are in the Royal Rumble.
Good point. So maybe that was I don't know who's going to eliminate who, but I think it's going to be related to this particular thing.
Oh yeah, they'll have their intermissions. Yeah. That's the best part about the Rumble. The best part about the Rumble is all the feuds coming together. Mm-hmm. Some getting finished, some getting prolonged, some getting started.
Yeah. So good showing. What do you think about the Oblivion, the move itself? I think Rhea sold it the best out of all people that have taken it, but for some reason, the setup for that move I just don't like because you can only do it in that position on the ropes. Even in the video game, how the fuck do you do the Oblivion? I don't know.
I mean, like the rope.
I was like you know when you grab them and there's an R1 you hold. And you kind of got like and then like do it.
Got it.
I ain't played with Liv yet.
I haven't either.
I like the move, but it does depend on who she does it to, and then it has to be done like clean. Like when it's not clean, it doesn't look or feel impactful. Mm-hmm. So it's a weird move, but I think it's a cool move. It's innovative. I've never seen nothing like it.
Yeah, I think it's cool and creative. It's just not executed perfectly. It depends on who's selling it. Like Rhea literally fell on top of her head, did the bump like a DDT. She took if the person takes it like a DDT, it looks good. But
I mean, if y'all want to keep it a band, I mean, look at the 619.
The 619 is not good.
The 619 is a dumbass move. If I had to ban a move, that'll probably be one of them.
It's like, come on, man. Like it's like he'll do like a hip toss and dude just go all the way to the end and just do like this. It's like, come on, man.
It just looks soft. Like maybe you'll like bust my nose or some shit. You ain't gonna pin me with that. But
and then hit you with some splash for a pin. Nah. I've never been.
Not a
Listen,
fan.
I'm moving every time.
Yeah, I don't even remember what Rey Mysterio's finisher was when he was in WCW, but that 619.
It was that he would jump from the outside, like grab you, do the Hurricanrana with a pin. That was his finisher move.
Okay, got it. Like a Dragon Rider, he would just jump. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. Jump from the outside, hit the ropes, grab you with his legs, Hurricanrana, and then pin you.
Yeah, that was better. That's better than what he does now. What he does now is, I don't know, it's over, but I don't like it. I've never liked it. And he's been doing it for the past 20 years. So
never been a 619 fan. Because my problem with the 619 has always been, so he got the pin with the splash.
Yeah, the splash. Like at least if he went to the top and did a frog splash or a springboard splash, but no, he just jumps over the rope and just lands on you. And I'm like, come on, bro. You weigh 150 pounds.
We need more people.
I've seen him splash. Like I've seen him hit the 619, then go to the top. I've seen him hit 619 and go to a springboard. You see him 619 and do just a splash. But so he has different. You will finish
variations of it.
It's still just a 619, like a little fake kick.
It's dumb. I think when Dom does it, I figure he was just doing it for heat. But
yeah. Kind of like making a mockery of it.
But I can't deny that the fans go crazy as soon as the person gets propped on the ropes. The fans do go crazy for it.
It works.
It's just a dumb. I mean, the people's elbow is a stupid move too. So we let it slide.
The five knuckle shuffle is a stupid move too.
The five knuckle shuffle is a stupid ass move. Kofi's boom drop is stupid. Actually, no, Nick, you like the boom drop, right?
I like it, but it is stupid. Like I like the people's elbow, but it's stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid, but I like it.
I don't like the 619, and it's stupid. There's different.
The 619 is ridiculous. It is
fucking ridiculous.
Fucking Bianca Belair, her speed is out of control.
Backflip splash.
This chick is just well. Actually, you know what? That backflips. I don't like any standing moonsault. I think they're all fucking stupid. Apollo Crews is okay, but still, you don't pin nobody with that shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, not for a pin. I like it for just like a move I'm gonna hit you with. It's still my body splashing on yours. Yeah. Probably with a lot of velocity because it just did a fucking backflip.
Now Bianca's is impressive because she, goes against the ropes and then does the flip while holding her ponytail. But she ain't.
That's the best one.
Yeah, so she does decent, but she moves at 100 miles per hour in the ring. Do you see how fast she was? Just compared to everybody in the ring, she is like, she can go. That EST shit is real.
She be waiting on these girls all the time. You watch her matches, she just be waiting on them to get up so she can do her next move.
Right. I already got up. When she slows down, she's going to be perfect. But right now, she is definitely at the top. So shout out to Bianca. I mean, she's so young, man. Her and Rhea. Jesus. Mm-hmm. I want to see that.
Bianca's in her 30s.
Bianca's in her 30s? I don't know why I thought she was in her late 20s. Okay. No, Rhea's still in her 20s, which is crazy. Which is crazy. But good showing. The women's division's hot right now, too. They're doing a good job.
They're going harder than some of the guys, man. Like, let's keep the band.
Yeah. So.
They go hard.
All right, so then Paul Heyman comes out to announce the WWE 2K cover, which I could have sworn 3 weeks ago when Paul was like, hey, how do we acknowledge you and tribute you? Or tribute you?
If Roman was going to be there.
I thought he was going to be there. He was not there.
Me too.
He was there in the form of a video game cover. And then Paul gave his promo, which I didn't enjoy at all. Matter of fact, did you hear when Paul, like he got too much fat around his fucking neck?
No, I didn't hear it.
Fucking ridiculous.
He was snorting. All this right here. Like this nigga, I'm sorry. He's starting to look like Paul Bearer. And I I'm worried about his health because he has gained a considerable amount of weight, and to hear him snorting during his promo was alarming.
He making money, man. He eating good, bro.
Quite frankly, I don't like Paul Heyman's promo style. Maybe back in the day when he was younger, ECW, but now, like, I hate the way he says Roman Reigns' name. He just sounds disgusting when he talks. I don't like Paul Heyman's promos. He takes too long to say the simplest shit. I just thought his promo was a miss. It was a big miss, but I think I'm just biased because I'm just tired of him. I'm just tired of Paul Heyman.
I don't think it was bad. I just think it's just kind of like maybe we're ready for something new. You know, like Paul Heyman, legend. You know what I'm saying? Respect. But it's just like I just think, you know, like we're all ready for something new. We're ready for the new Paul Heyman. You know what I'm saying? Like he's done this thing. He had CM Punk. He had Rob Van Dam. You know what I'm saying? He had Roman Reigns. It's kind of like, all right, man, like who's going to be the next person to kind of like bring up the new superstars? Like who's going to be the person to do the rollout for him? You know what I'm saying? We just ready for something different.
You talking about for him to manage a different star? Or a different manager?
No, for somebody to replace him to bring up new like stars. Like we're ready for him to kind of like, you know, pass the torch to somebody else to be the new Paul Heyman.
That's going to be hard, but I'm trying to think who could.
It is. I don't know who's going to do it, but I'm just saying, I just think, you know.
Like him being there is fine. Honestly, actually, let me go back. When the Tribal Chief shit first started, and Paul Heyman was like sucking up to him so hard. Oh, my Tribal Chief. Yes, my Tribal Chief. Just kissing his ass. I hated that shit. He's like a pussy.
No,
I didn't like it.
It's a bit much. It's a bit much.
I just don't like, I don't know. Clearly he's an OG. He knows what he's doing better than I do. He's ran a professional wrestling company. He's managed lots of talent, whatever. With Brock, he was cool because Brock couldn't talk. Roman don't need him as a mouthpiece. And
I agree with that. I agree.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna piss some people off. I just don't like Paul Heyman's promos right now. I wish he would just change. I'm gonna go back and watch some old ECW and just see if he was the same back then. But I don't remember when he was Paul E. Dangerously. He was
different, man.
He was a different vibe. But right now, Jesus Christ, he takes forever to say the simplest shit.
It's kind of like it's as if. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna cut you off.
Go ahead.
But it's as if he's kind of being a little more cautious now. But back when he ran ECW, you know, they didn't give a fuck. They said whatever they want to say. But now he got to like really be political and watch what he says now.
Yeah, I understand. I ain't fucking with him right now.
Get your ass out of here, Jack Perry.
Respect to the OG, but nah, I ain't feeling him right now. Nick, are you feeling? Did you like that Paul Heyman promo? Was it all right to you? Did you care?
I haven't cared for most of his fucking promos since CM Punk. I mean, he was managing him back then.
Yeah.
He's been winning for quite a while.
On top of that, he's meant to be a heel. He's slimy, sneaky, grimy. He's not meant to be a manager, a face, in my opinion.
No, you're wrong. He had his moments, but for the most part, yeah, he's just long.
Yeah. No, basically, and all he does is come out and tell you that somebody else is going to come get you. Like, he's not a threat. Do you remember Elimination Chamber in Montreal when he was trying to I think he was trying to hit Sami Zayn or some shit. He was doing his little weak ass punches. I gotta find the clip. It was when Sami was taking on Roman Reigns, and then Paul Heyman tried to go in there and hit Sami Zayn. Find that clip. Yeah, I gotta find that. I'm shitting all over Paul Heyman. I don't mean to do that. You know, I just think he definitely needs to take better care of his health.
In the words of John Mayer, say what you need to say.
Yeah, I just look at him. I'm like, yuck. The snorting, I heard yesterday. I was like, oh man. I bet he has sleep apnea. I can see it. Anyway, I digress. I ain't trying to fat shame. I'm just saying Paul Heyman. Goddamn, do something about that. All right, so then we had Drew McIntyre coming out there to tell Paul Heyman to eat a salad, get the fuck out my face, tell your boy CM Punk I'm coming for him. He wasn't even thinking about Roman Reigns. He still got his eyes on CM Punk. By the way, I like that new round microphone thing they got now versus the square.
I noticed that too.
I like that.
Just for Raw. It's still the regular shit for everything else.
Yeah, it looks slick. I like that. But yeah, he came out to talk a little shit, and ultimately he got his sights set on eliminating CM Punk and winning the Rumble. So that was a cool little exchange before we got to the main event between Drew and Sami, and that was a good match. I enjoyed it. It was good, and Drew got the victory and still wanted to do post-match shenanigans. So clearly he's on a tear right now of violence and destruction. And Sami Zayn, who got a hot win with the Blue Thunder Bomb against The Miz, unfortunately he gets in the big match with these other stars and he's taking that pin.
Olds.
Doesn't hurt him, but if I'm to believe that he has a chance at winning the Rumble, which I don't, but
Drew had to cheat to beat him.
What did he put his foot on the rope, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I didn't say he had to cheat, but he cheated this time to beat him.
Well, he cheated and then got up and proceeded to beat him up some more, which was the very heelish fun part of it. But then we get Cody coming out for the save, and then he accidentally kicks Cody in the face, or was it an accident? And the goal, we talked about this last week. I told you Karrion Kross was going to be like, you enjoyed that, didn't you? And that's what he was saying to Sami in the back, trying to get in Sami's head. So keep in mind, Kevin Owens is there as well. He just shows up out of nowhere wearing the Sami Zayn Forever shirt. And here's Cody dealing with him. And then when Sami kicks him in the face, Sami just sits there with the deer in the headlights look, while Kevin Owens is patting him on the back like, yeah, good job. I know you're on my side. See you at the Rumble. So what an interesting web that has been weaved at this moment. Do you think Sami Zayn's going to turn heel?
I still think it's going to be Seth, man. I just can't see Sami being a heel. I cannot see him, but I can see Seth being a heel. Like I said, because he's frustrated, like that he worked hard and got injured. And then he does not rock with CM Punk one bit. And then CM just kind of like came in and had the royal treatment already, like off top. And the only reason he wasn't in the WrestleMania event was because he was injured. Meanwhile, Seth is working hard to win fans over and working hard to keep the company on his back. And he's just pissed about that shit.
Seth is definitely turning heel, for sure. I think I agree with you on that, but that doesn't mean Sami ain't, but I don't think he is.
It wouldn't make sense.
Yeah. Well, I predicted that's going to be Sami and Kevin at Mania anyway. So I'm assuming that
it seems like they are setting that up.
That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah.
Because Kevin's he's off the rocker right now. He's on some other shit. He's a maniac at this moment, and I can see if he does not beat Cody, and Sami doesn't help him.
He not.
There's a package. There's a package power driver coming. But interesting segment there, which led to them going to commercial. I thought the show was about to be over at this point, but they go to commercial, come back, and Cody's still in the ring. And then he has his.
I hate that they do that, because I get why they do that, because they want to keep fucking ratings high. But quit giving me main event segments, or segments where a main event should be my main event match. I don't like that. But I digress.
So you rather the show end with a match versus a segment?
Promo just a promo. Like not even nothing happened there.
Telling my brother, it's storytelling. Like I get what you're saying though. I agree with you, but I see what they're doing too. This is like, all right, we got them on the edge of their seat. It's like, let's fuck their heads up again. Let's plant another seed so they'll be ready to see what happens next week. So we got the Rumble coming up Saturday.
But they could have done that in the whole other part of the show.
Yeah. They could have did that in the second hour, beginning of the third hour.
They probably could have beat them all in there in the beginning with Gunther and Seth and Logan.
They wanted it to be unpredictable though. Like, see, but y'all said it though. Y'all wasn't expecting that, right?
I wasn't. I was surprised.
I was.
That's why they did that.
I was waiting for CM Punk to come out. So whenever Cody was still in the ring, I was like, there, and he had already dealt with Kevin Owens. I was like, CM Punk's coming out because they already showed CM Punk in the back, but CM Punk ain't made his mark until he come out to the crowd.
You see how?
And so,
you see how we just
in the ring, I was like, CM Punk's coming at some point.
You see how we just brushed Sami off like it wasn't shit.
Mm-hmm.
Just disregarded Sami. I think Sami's gonna come for him. I don't know in what capacity. Because CM Punk was sounding kind of heelish in his promo, but I think he's just a tweener.
Yeah, that's just who he is.
That's just who he is. You know, he's a dick.
Yeah, we got a whole another pay-per-view or PLE before Mania. And I wouldn't be surprised there's a couple more Saturday night main events. So we'll probably get some stuff.
Sami versus Punk, WrestleMania.
Get your ass out of here, Jack Perry.
Not saying that it's not possible.
That's my guess.
That's what. So you're rolling with that one? Okay.
Sami versus Punk.
Right now, you're checking out the SOP.
Hip hop and wrestling.